can be argued that compliance can't be achieved without telematics, because when you compare it to what the legislation requires of all operators of fleets, there's an intrinsic requirement to manage both the proactive identification of risk and the proactive mitigation of that risk. But you can't mitigate what you don't know. So through telematics, it enables our fleet partners to understand potentially where the risks lie within their operations, and then utilising the data to determine specifically who within their fleet requires attention to ensure compliance with various pieces of legislation.
One of the main driving factors is the better use of road networks. And the second thing really is they're carrying 20% more freight for about 1.5% more fuel costs. So the carbon footprint comes down and the actual productivity of the road goes up.
I suppose in the world of technology and with what we've been through over the last few years with COVID, technology has kind of gone to another level where it's so important for small to medium operators. With COVID and having to be contactless, paperless, it's enabled more transporters to look at technology and make sure they're using the technology in place to help streamline and be potentially paperless or contactless.
Because that gives him productivity, that gives him profitability, that allows him to monitor the vehicles for maintenance when they're required. It allows him to stay on the road all the time because we now have desktop calibration. We can tell when the system needs to be calibrated. We can tell when the suspension needs to be repaired. And we can certainly tell the road authorities where the maintenance needs to be directed. So a bigger bang for their buck, and that applies both to the road transport operator and the various shire council, state governments and federal governments. It's sort of getting the money where it's needed, and will provide not only better roads but safer roads for everybody.
AirTech has worked with Teletrac Navman for several years now here in Queensland. We have a lot of operators using Smart OBM now for regulatory purposes. With the introduction of TMA and Smart OBM, it's become more affordable to get onboard mass onto your fleet.
The digital age of technology inside vehicles, particularly what we do, has really shaped it around the compliance side, making sure that drivers and staff are safe that are out there on the roads.